All right. Thank you so much for coming with us today. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video. Today, we are here with Dr. Rita Dhawan. She is the president of the Gynecological and Obstetrician Society of Dehradun. And today, we'll be asking her 15 questions. And you can see these 15 questions. It's going to be about maybe like questions that people sent us and questions that our volunteers asked. So, thank you so much for coming in, ma'am. Let's start off with the questions. So, the first question that I have for you is, why do my cramps sometimes hit harder on one side of my stomach?
See, generally, what you say cramps, we call it dysmenorrhea. This dysmenorrhea, it is not confined to one side of the abdomen. It is generalized pain lower abdomen. But sometimes what happens, you may be having some infection on one side of your uterus. So that side, the cramps will be aggravated.
Oh, okay,
That,
okay.
that is one reason. That infection, there can be endometriosis of that side, there can be infection. Okay, then you can have associated things on that side also, like colitis, that is infection of the intestines. So if there is some intestinal infection, then also you will feel more pain on that side as compared to the other side.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Question number two. Is it normal to feel dizzy or even throw up during your period?
Generally, it's not that bad, but some people have. Those people who have a low pain sensitivity index, those who cannot tolerate pain, they may feel dizzy or they may throw up during the periods.
Periods. Okay. All right. Question number three.
And
Yeah,
one
yeah.
more thing. See, when we were children, when we were students, we never had these problems because probably our parents never pampered us.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
we
know,
totally understand.
these days, even a small prick, the parents will say, "Oh, बहुत दर्द हो गया. It's so painful. इतना दर्द हो रहा है." So we have to teach our children also
A
that
threshold of pain.
how to bear pain, isn't it? Yeah,
Okay. Question number three. Can drinking coffee or cold drinks actually make cramps worse?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right, that's great. Question number four. Why does my period sometimes come early if I travel or if I like change climate, if the weather is changing? Why does my period get affected by that?
It's generally stress induced. If you are traveling, you are having a little bit of stress also. Traveling, packing, organizing everything. So a little bit of element of stress can always be there. A little bit of exertion can also be there. Climate change can also affect so that induces a sort of stress. Generally, we correlate it with the stress. Okay.
Okay, okay. Question number five. How much blood do we really lose during one period cycle? Because it always feels like a lot.
It depends from person to person. You cannot exactly quantify कि कितना blood loss should be there, how much blood loss should be there. Some people have periods just for 2 days. Some people have an extended period for 5 days. Some may even have it for 7 days.
Yeah,
Okay, so you cannot. Generally, we say it is soakage of 2 or 3 pads per day.
okay.
Initial 2 or 3 days.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
you cannot quantify exactly.
Okay, question number six. Why does my lower back hurt more than my stomach during my period?
It is because of the nerve supply. It comes from the
Oh,
back.
okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, question number seven. Can your phone's blue light or screen time affect the menstrual cycle in any way?
Excess of everything is bad.
Yes, that makes sense. Okay.
If you use it in moderation, it will not affect. But if you are using it in excess, and especially if you are using it at night,
Yeah,
you
then
know,
it'll disturb the
so
sleep cycle.
it will disturb your hormonal imbalance. It will disturb your melatonin secretion. So that is why what we advise is that you should go to sleep by maximum by 10:30, so that your body is not exposed to that light. If the light is there, the melanin secretion will not be there. And that will change the entire hormonal metabolism. So that is why earlier it was said, early to bed and early to rise. So even if you have to study till 10:30 at night, get up at 4:30 in the morning. Get up at 5 in the morning and then you can study. It you have to go according to your circadian cycle. You
Yeah.
are deranging your circadian cycle if you are using your mobiles at night, and it generally happens. See, most of the youngsters these days are doing what? They sleep at 2. कितने बजे सोते हैं? We sleep at 1. We sleep at 2. We study till 2. अरे, why do you study till 2? Bhai, get up early in the morning and study.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Question number 8. Is it fine if my period lasts only 2 days, 1 month, and then in the next month it's about 5 days?
See, if it is happening once in a while, it's fine.
All right.
Sometimes it happens.
Okay.
It happens if it is regularly.
Hmm.
This is happening. Then it needs to be investigated.
Okay, then you should go to a gynecologist. All right. Question number 9. Why do I have extremely, severe mood swings? Why do I start crying over the dumbest things before my period starts?
Why do I numbers things before my? It's the premenstrual tension.
Ah, okay. So just like hormonal imbalances and
It is hormonal imbalance plus what happens under the influence of hormones, there is fluid retention in the body. So you have all those bloating, you have puffiness, you feel constipated. So many things happen. You know, you
okay.
feel your body is more heavy.
Hmm. Yeah, that
That
that,
is
that
why.
happens.
That is why.
Okay. Can sleeping too little or eating a lot of junk food make my PMS worse?
It will not make your PMS worse, but it will irregularize your cycle. Irregular periods, delayed periods. Ultimately, what happens if you sleep a little less, too less, and if you eat a lot of junk food, you finally end up in polycystic ovarian disease because you are not eating a healthy diet. What is junk food? Junk food doesn't have your proteins. It has most of the starch and it has so many other ingredients which are rather harmful to your body, isn't it? So
Yes.
it will not worsen your PMS, but it will worsen your cycles.
Okay, so then yeah, all right.
Okay.
Okay, question number 11. What's that weird metallic smell or foul smell some people notice during their period cycle?
It's because, say, sometimes hygiene is not good. The interval of changing the
Products.
tampons or the pads, it is too long, prolonged. You keep on bleeding and then you don't change, then it gets
It's smelly.
soaked. Then after some time the infection will start setting in. So if you're using one pad per day, obviously you will smell bad.
Yeah, okay. So hygiene. All right.
Okay,
Question number
hygiene.
Okay, question number
Yeah.
12. Why does my skin start suddenly glowing after my period ends?
Who said so?
A lot of teenagers have noticed this. Maybe it's just because they feel a little happy or relieved after periods are over. So that's what we guessed. But is there a reason?
It's because that PMS, premenstrual stress or premenstrual tension is over.
Okay, okay. Then that might be so.
That little backache, that little pain abdomen, that heaviness, that bloating, that everything is gone.
Maybe you're just
So
happy.
feel good,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Okay. Question number 13. Can swimming during your periods really stop the flow, or is that just a myth?
It won't stop your flow.
So it'll be normal. I can swim during my periods, yeah? Okay, that's great. Question number 14. Why do I get period cramps even after my bleeding has stopped?
See, your breathing stops, but some amount of blood remains in the endometrium, uterine cavity. The innermost layer, the endometrium, which is the layer which is shed during the periods, a part of it may still be there. So you get cramp, and then after some time, you will expel that cramp, that membranous part. So maybe because of that, you have cramps. And sometimes it so happens that infection may set in,
That
which
too.
will cause cramps.
Okay. All right. And the last question. Is it normal to feel super tired or, low energy for days after my period has ended?
No, it's not normal until and unless you are anemic.
Okay.
If you have anemia, if your HB is less than 10, hemoglobin is less than 10, or if it is even less than 8, you bleed, then you lose blood also, isn't it?
Yeah, that
So
too.
if you are anemic, then otherwise periods, you don't feel low energy after your periods are over,
Yeah, that's not a big deal.
provided you are taking a proper diet.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for coming in today, Dr. Rita Dhawan. So before we end, this is one question that we ask all the doctors. What is something you'd like to say to a small girl who's just started a period? Do you have any advice or tips for her?
Yeah. First thing is they should maintain a proper personal hygiene.
Very important.
Okay. Regular intervals to be maintained before changing your diaper, your pads,
That's
your
yes.
tampons, and nowadays the girls are using menstrual cup. So that menstrual cup has to be properly sterilized. It has to be properly sterilized before reusing it. You
Okay.
know, it is not disposable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then, while inserting, also, you should be cautious. If you are using a tampon, make sure that the thread remains hanging little outside the vagina, because if you push it inside, then you will not be able to pull it back. And the tampons also have to be changed every 4 to 5 hours. You can't keep it inside because it swells up and then it starts smelling bad.
Yeah. Back to that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then, second, proper diet, proper sleep, proper food means more of the proteins, less of the carbohydrates, add multivitamins and iron to your diet. Have a lot of green leafy vegetables and fruits. Have, if you are a vegetarian, have a lot of dals, pulses you must have. If you are a non-veg, you can have eggs, you can have fish, you can have chicken, matlab whatever type of non-veg you are having. Have a proper diet, maintain a proper cycle calendar. Okay,
Track
so
your
that
periods. Yeah.
you don't miss. Yes, track your. These days everyone is using that period tracker. You know
Yeah.
that app is there. I think everyone is using, but that's very bad. Bad habit. See, you can't remember that much also in your head. Why,
Yes.
why are we becoming so much dependent on gadgets?
Yeah. Yeah. That
You
makes
have
sense.
a diary, write it down.
Hmm.
You can write it down. There are calendars, the
Yeah.
wall calendar.
Markers. Hmm.
You can always mark in that.
Yeah.
Don't be so very much, and please don't do Dr. Google.
Yes, of course.
Isn't
Misinformation.
so you will be misled by Dr. Google. So many things come up, so many young girls come up. And proper sleep, sleep at proper time, get up at proper time. Physical activity is required. You have to do physical activities at least for 30 minutes. If we can spare 3 hours for a mobile, at least we can spare 30 minutes for our body.
Physical activity.
Isn't it?
Yes, yes. All right. So thank you so much for coming in. And for everybody who's watching this, thank you so much. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Bye.
I think that went pretty. Okay. Okay.